Welcome to Raising the Bar podcast,
sponsored by the Ashmore Law Firm.
We're your hosts and siblings,
Gary Ashmore
and Lori Ashmore Peters.
Subscribe so you don't miss a single episode.
So it's the day before Halloween, and we are here with Darlene.
Doxy.
Darlene Doxy.
Yes.
Darlene Doxy.
The infamous.
Cousin on Raising the Bar podcast, sponsored by the Ashmore Law Firm.
Wait, you got to hold it higher. Hold on.
Sorry.
Y'all need to see this because it wouldn't stay behind them. It kept falling, and it's become a liability. So
I was going to sue.
Right.
Because Gary's blue tape did not do well.
No,
that's your blue tape.
No, we're going to blame Luke.
No, so we are so excited to have Darlene here. She works at Veritex Bank. She is an unbelievable person. Her story is just phenomenal, professionally, personally. That's for another podcast, another day.
Yep.
But we are here today to talk about women in business. Mm-hmm. So, Darlene, when did you first start Women in Business?
Women in Business is actually in its 18th year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, and I started it, I was 2 weeks into a banking career because I'm a psychologist, retired psychologist turned banker. And 2 weeks in, trying to figure out how to get people to come into the bank that at the time was only 2 locations. And I thought, there are a lot of women business owners out there, a lot of women business co-owners, and there's really nothing for them. It seemed like so many of the men had networking opportunities, and there just wasn't anything. And so I thought, I think if you put together wine, cheese, and women, you'd have a winner.
Kind of like build it and they will come.
and we did. All I
love
had
it.
to do is I asked probably 10 of my. You were one.
I was one of them. I was the very first one.
I thought about
Oh,
the
I
women
didn't know
that I
that.
knew, the women I was connected to, the women I was related to, and thought, who co-owns is leadership and community leaders and businesses. And maybe they could tell 5 of their friends, and maybe we could build something. And I did it so that the bank leaders would think I was awesome.
Right.
Most of them have since gone.
And you're still there.
And now I'm still there. I'm one of the bank leaders. But
So the idea was they would tell 5 people, and then they would tell 5 people, kind of like a Breck commercial. Wasn't it the Breck shampoo?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm too young. I don't know that one.
So back when I had hair,
we can't cuss on this podcast, but I call bull.
No.
Okay, all right. Back when I had hair,
Yes.
Breck was a shampoo,
Yes.
and there was the commercial that
Yes.
they
Girls
tell 2
flipping their
people,
hair.
they tell 2 people.
That's
okay.
right.
All
And so on and so
And
on.
so
And
on
that's
and
what we
so
did.
on. And
Okay,
that's
go
what we
ahead.
and we're here 18 years later.
Did
We
not mean to digress.
And
Go
it
ahead.
had grown. It's grown from just your one little Women in Business.
Right.
To
I had my first event, I had one group, Lakewood Area Women in Business.
Right.
And that was because that was the area I was working in East Dallas, and had one group. We had 31, 32 people at the first event that we did in the bank lobby. And today, in our 18th year, we have 5 groups. We have Lakewood Area Women in Business, Park Cities North Dallas Women in Business, Tarrant County Women in Business, Collin County Women in Business, and Houston Women in Business.
Wow.
And I have these amazing women who are within the Veritex Bank. Most of them are in some level of bank leadership, and they run these organizations. And so that we can grow these. And the cool thing is, they don't have to bank with Veritex Bank to be a part of it. It's free. So it's not, somebody's networking, they cost money or
Right.
they're exclusive.
Right.
I wanted something that was inclusive so that I didn't care if there were 20 real estate agents in the room. I didn't care, no offense, if there were 6 lawyers in the
Right.
room.
That's
Like,
right.
Absolutely.
I wanted it because I felt like women were relationship driven. And I felt like you do business because you feel a connection to somebody. And that was
Right.
not how networking was 18 years ago. It was walk in a room, here's my business card, let's do a one-on-one. And that was it.
That was it. That's
And
right.
that was so against the grain of women because we are relationship driven. So here we are.
And here we are 18 years later.
Yes.
So I have to tell you the cool thing about this. Number one, if you are a Women in Business, please check out one of the locations.
Wait, how do they find you? Just
So
online?
That's easy. We actually have a web page set up. So if they go to veritexbank.com And under About Us, there's actually a Women in Business page.
Oh, there we go.
It will tell them who the leadership is for each group. It will tell them where we are for the next 3 months.
Okay,
It
perfect.
is RSVP required, but they can always reach out to any of us. We can add them to the invitation lists. So it's very easy to find us.
I highly recommend it. And I got to tell you, I guess, how many years have we been one of the hosts?
Oh, gosh.
Oh, 10 at least?
I was going to say
Has it been
probably
about
10
10?
years.
So I have, Gary, cute, adorable Gary.
Yeah.
The first year,
Our favorite woman in
we're going
business.
to get wine and having, wine and food.
Right.
And he's like, well, where are the soft drinks? And we're like, no soft drinks. And he's like, iced tea, hot tea, Coke, coffee. We're like, just wine. He's like, where are the seats? Don't need any seats. He's like, so you're seriously just having wine and food and everyone has to stand? I'm like, just wait.
Just wait.
Just
I
wait.
love that.
And
That's it.
so we have those that have joined us along the years here at the Ashmore Law Firm. They've been like, oh, so do we need to bring the sodas up? And Gary's like, no. Just wine and food.
Give these women wine and,
And
cheese,
that is it.
and we're good.
And that
Although
is
if you
it.
ask, we will give you some water.
Yes, of course.
you
We'll
will
have
get
water.
No, it's such a joy to be here and just the women that we have met along the way is absolutely amazing. And the other cool thing is your business card table.
Yeah.
So, I'd never seen that before until that first one. And
Right.
any networking event I go to, I've never seen one.
And the whole reason I did that, because think about it, I had keywords in my head. And I had been an entrepreneur prior to this. So
Right.
so I thought about how do I build my business? How do I, get to know other women? And one thing that was always awkward to me was if you have like a dress on and you have no pockets or anything, like what do you do? Do you walk around with your business card? And then, so many women are like, hey, do I give it now? Do I wait? What? This is awkward. And so I was like, I'm going to flip and go order a bunch of business card holders. We're going to have a business card and resource table. So today
There
we
we
tell
go.
women you can bring your business cards. If you're not looking for new business, you're here because you're empowered by being around women in business. Don't put any cards out.
Yeah.
Right.
I ask the ladies always, don't collect all the business cards and spam everybody.
Right.
Get people's permission. And then, or give them an opt out. And it has been, go to the business card table, or if you have an event, like a lot of these women, like they'll have holiday events coming up and stuff. I say, hey, put your stuff out on the business card resource table, because then women will go to that space and they can pick up what they want. They can get, information about something, and that's it. And it's simple as that. And then when you're building relationships, because our mantra is make friends first and the business will
Yes.
follow. And when you're doing that, you're not having to think about, is this the right time to hand them my business card? So it was something so simple, but has been so different. Like nobody's doing
It's
this.
been amazing.
Yes.
It has been amazing. And the other thing I will say about this group is you do spotlight you have monthly gatherings and you spotlight a charity.
Yes, on most of our events we do. I'm actually not doing one tonight because we had
okay.
so many women coming and door prizes.
Okay.
So we do a couple of really important spotlights. So the whole idea behind this was also what's the return on investment in being a part of this group? So first and foremost, host spotlight. I always do a 3-4 minute, hey, Lori, thank you for hosting us. Tell us a little bit about your business so people can actually see it, feel it, touch it, experience it. Then we do door prizes for individual business spotlight. So let's say a woman doesn't have bricks and mortar, or let's say that she tried to host and we booked up in 10 minutes. And so it gives her an opportunity to do a little door prize and do like a 45-second spotlight. So now tonight I think we're spotlighting like 7 businesses.
Oh, wow.
So
Okay.
we'll spotlight you as the host. We'll spotlight 7 businesses because they do a little door prize, a little quick commercial.
Right.
And then in most of our events, we'll do a charity spotlight as well, because the events tonight's a joint event, but when we do the individuals, we'll do a charity spotlight. The charity can also speak for 3 minutes or so, and they can't ask for money. The whole point is
Right.
educate these women as to who you are, who you serve, and how we as women business owners can help. And that's what we've been doing for 18 years.
Oh my
Amazing.
gosh.
That's great.
Okay, so it is so much fun. Our 10th year, I'm going to call it our 10th year to host.
And who we joined with? Which two groups?
So this is the Lakewood area women in business
Right.
and the Park Cities North Dallas women in business, because
Okay.
our events are generally in the community, and you guys are
Right.
kind of situated right in the middle of it,
Okay.
so it made sense for us. Now we do have several women, for instance, tonight that are part of Park Cities North Dallas, because they're so far north, and Collin County. We have several women driving in from Collin County
course,
to attend
okay.
tonight.
Okay.
So so it is open to any of them. But
Okay, how fun. All right.
All right,
It's been great.
it is. It's been great, and I am going to say that again, amazing cousin, and
Thank
you will
you.
definitely be back because there's so much more to your story, your life, professionally, personally. That I mean, you raise the bar pretty much on a daily basis.
Okay, so no, I do want to ask you though, how do you raise the bar, I guess either through the bank or through this Women in Business, and sum it up in just a few sentences?
I would probably address how do I raise the bar for women in business. I think the idea behind our group, and what should be for all networking, is that we meet women where they are. We are inclusive. We believe in relationship-driven business connections.
Right.
So it really is, when I say make friends first and the business will follow, that's what we lead by. Inclusivity, availability to all. And I think those are all, when you take all those pieces together, and I think the last piece of it would be the energy that every one of these events brings into the room, so that women, whether you're tired of your job, whether you're looking for something new, whether you're feeling beaten down because it's been a rough year, you get into this room and the energy is so big, and the
Right.
relationship and support is so big, that we are raising the bar for women to do more, to be more for each other, for themselves, and for the community.
Perfect. Amazingly put. Yes,
Yep.
I love it too. I do. That's great.
All right,
Okay.
but thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you
Thank you
guys.
so
This
much.
was fun.
Let's go enjoy ourselves, and
Let's
we'll
do it.
talk again soon.
Because for those of you who don't know, she's actually my little cousin. So, yeah, I know. Most people, we've been doing this
Well, I know,
party
okay.
for like 10 years.
We have, but it's also the wedges today.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
Because definitely we're related, and she's wearing heels and I'm not, because she's very short. But I do, Lori and Gary run Ashmore Law Firm. We've got, their sibling, Mary Elaine, who is our food guru.
Yep.
And she's probably, I don't know where Mary is. Is she out here?
I don't know. She's somewhere.
And then Brother Joseph, our DJ, every year. And he actually has a really cool big job, but he comes out here and does this with us. So God love him. But I'm so appreciative of all my hosts, but especially when they're my family. So I so dearly love this little girl here. And she and her brother have done big things with this practice, and I'm really proud of them. So I'm going to let you hear a little bit about Ashmore Law Firm.
Oh, wow. And we are a family affair. So, Mary and Joseph, sister, brother, not a Catholic family, but yes, we are. Not quite sure where Gary came from and Lori came from. But yeah, Jesus. But we're the Ashmore Law Firm. We handle wills, trusts, asset protection, tax planning, probate, guardianship. We have a phenomenal family law team that is working with us now. And I'm just going to introduce real quick the attorneys, Hamid Naragi. We've got Desiree. We've got Samantha. We've got Lindsay, who y'all saw downstairs, and we have Alexia. Is she up here or is she downstairs? Okay. We take a different approach to family law. You need to get in touch with Hamid so that he can share with you our different approach. So, in addition to a lot of y'all that have been here before, y'all know everything that we do here at the Ashmore Law Firm, but we are really starting something a little different, because as attorneys, law is very boring. Who agrees with me there? Thank you. Law can be really boring, but what Gary and I have really started this year is a podcast called Raising the Bar. And what we do is, it's not about law, it's not legal. We do have some information that we give on this podcast, but it is truly about meeting community folks out there that have raised the bar both professionally and personally. I mean, we had an incredible opportunity to meet this gentleman that's in black right here, Matthew J.C., who his band has performed in over 1,000 bases worldwide. And he has a film production company, and he is doing some unbelievable things right now, helping the veterans with camps. We have a premiere coming November 11th at Grandscape. And then also telling the story of a Vietnam vet and a docu-series that will be coming with that. So just, it's truly how people can raise the bar. We can't thank you guys enough for being here. The podcast, so we are on every streaming platform, and we just can't thank you guys enough for coming out here and enjoying this, I guess, beautiful weather. We missed it by a day. Yeah. Right, but beautiful weather. Thank you guys so much. So I know I gave my 3 to 4 minute speech talk, but I am going to have Hamid just give a 45-second to a minute, just so that y'all can understand a little bit about what he's doing, a new venture that he's been involved in, I guess, over the last few months. And so Hamid, take it away.
Thank you. Whoa, thank you, Lori. Can everybody hear me okay? I'm sure you can. I really appreciate allowing me with this deep voice to speak at the women's business group. I think I'm the only one here with a beard, but anyway. I'll tell you a little bit about myself and the family law department over here. I have been a family law attorney, God help me, for over 25 years. During those 25 years, I've done every role possible. I've been a litigator, a mediator, a private judge. I've been a divorce coach before there's such things as divorce coaches. And I've been an author on the subjects of family law, where I took difficult concepts and made them into plain language where everybody could understand what was going on. I recently came over to Texas, to Dallas from California about 2 years ago, and I left my practice behind, and I was lucky enough, and I do truly mean that, to find the Ashmore Law Firm, where not only is it a family-run practice, but they treat all of their employees like family, and in turn we treat all of our clients like family. So in the context of family law, we really go out of our way to treat every one of our clients the way we would want our family members taken care of if, God forbid, they were in a situation where they needed a family law attorney. The way we do that, one is our motto is always peaceful settlement if possible, aggressive litigation only if necessary. Family law is special. We're dealing with family members in whatever capacity. It's still a family, so we always try to treat it respectfully, but then sometimes we have to get aggressive. We have to at least show the other side that we could fight. Don't make us have to. The other thing that we do is that we really take a team approach to family law. Law in general, family law specifically, is not an exact science. There's a lot of customization to this specific situation, these specific personalities, these priorities, and every one of our attorneys, myself included, we come with our own background, our own experience, our own perspective, and our own approach to every problem that needs to be solved. Well, all of our clients get the benefit of all the attorneys in the team because we all discuss every case, but the clients only pay for one attorney. So you get the benefit of all the attorneys, but you only pay for one. And then the other thing, as I mentioned, I've been a divorce coach for a long time, and to anybody who doesn't know what that means, or at least what it means to me, is a guide. Anybody going through family law, hopefully they haven't gone through it before. Even if they have, they need a guide through unfamiliar territory during a difficult time where they have to make decisions. And decisions need to be made when you know what's going on, when you understand it, and you balance the legal process with the emotional process. As a coach, I walk people through that process. I hold their hands when it needs to be held. I give them tough love when they need that. I give them emotional support when they need that. Well, they get that coach in addition. Have I gone into 45 minutes now?
You're like
at
least an hour and a half. Hey, bravo for the attorneys.
Attorney, telling an attorney you cannot talk is, anyway. So anyways, I will wrap it up now. And I will give away a basket full of goodies.
Thanks to our sponsor, the Ashmore Law Firm.
We specialize in probate, estate planning, family law, guardianship, personal injury, and civil litigation.
You can find us at ashmorelaw.com.
or by calling us at 214-559-7202
Again, that's ashmorelaw.com.
or calling 214-559-7202.